Hey everybody, welcome to a new video series that we're going to be doing here on Warhammer Anonymous. This is going to be what we're going to try a monthly team update about events that are going on in our local area. It's the Midwest, Kansas City. People who are going to those events and an army spotlight of the armies they'll be bringing. This past weekend we did a Geekery, our sponsored store, RTT. It's a 27-man event. We had a few members of the team in it. Nathan, John, Jason, they all played. John got 5th place with his Crusher Stampede, and Nathan took 3rd with his Adeptus Custodes. In the next week, the 18th of March, we will be going to the Free State GT in, where's the area? Holton, Kansas.
Yep.
It's supposed to have, I believe, 60 or 80 people in it.
I think so, yeah.
80 people are set up. Mm-hmm. We've got about 4 or 5 of our members going. Mm-hmm. And once we actually get those things, we'll update y'all on the next time we do one of these on how everybody went there. I'm going to be going to that event. Nathan's going to be going to that event. So we're going to go over 2 of the armies that we'll be bringing. I'm going to end up bringing my Dark Angels list. This is the same list that I played almost all of last year for the Lord Marshal and the ITC. I ended up finishing about 8th in ITC for Dark Angels overall. And then Nathan is bringing his Custodes to that event.
Yep.
He's been really happy about this codex coming out. I know everybody's a little bit salty about Custodes, but
fair enough. His
other army is Orcs, as you've seen, and they're completely different armies. So it's really awesome to play something like that. So what we'll do is we'll get some close-ups of the armies, go over what we're bringing and why we're bringing it, and we'll be right back. All right. Well, here's my 2,000 points of Deathwing Dark Angels. This is kind of my rendition of the Oops All Terminators list that has gained some sort of popularity. I'm running a Interrogator Chaplain with Jetpack. He's armed with a plasma pistol. He's a Wise Orator. And he knows the 2-inch additional charge range litany, reroll all hits litany, and then the 5-up aura against mortal wounds litany. The main warlord of the army, much like most lists, is the Apothecary on bike. He has Selfless Healer, and he's also armed with the relic for the 5-up invuln reduction. So it reduces all opponents' invuln saves to a 5-up within a 3-inch aura of him. My other character is the Ancient and Terminator armor, armed with 2 lightning claws, and he has the relic Penitent of Remembrance. That's the relic where I choose a core Deathwing unit within 6 inches during the command phase, and they get damage reduction by 1. He's also upgraded Ancient, so he gives a unit +1 to hit in melee in the command phase as well. The core of my army is 3 10-man squads, almost identical. It's 10 Deathwing Terminators. The Sergeant has a hammer and shield, 1 extra hammer and shield. Everybody else is armed with a Stormbolter, Chain Fist, and then 2 Cyclone missile launchers, so I have some anti-tank. The second unit is an exact copy of that, and then because of points, the third unit is just missing 1 Storm Shield and Thunder Hammer. So 9 guys with Chain Fist, Stormbolters with the 2 Cyclone missiles. For 1 additional OBSEC and a little bit of flexibility, I have a regular Assault Terminator squad. Sergeant has a hammer, 2 additional hammers, and then 2 lightning claws. And then for a little bit of action point monkeys / character protection, I'm running a Deathwing command squad, both with hammers and shields. The main way, if you've ever played against this list, that it scores points is you're most likely going to be taking Stubbornly Defiant with either a 10-man or the 5-man Assault Terminator squad and getting those 15 points for the secondary. Usually taking To the Last under GT 2022 because I can't take Oath of Moment anymore. And all 3 of the 10-man Terminator squads are going to be my To the Lasts. Most games, I score about 10 on it, but if you work really hard, you can get all 15 because it's very hard to chew through all the Terminators. And then the third one usually ends up being Raise the Banners, unless your opponent gives you a secondary, like killing Psychers or killing their vehicles, things like that. I've had a lot of success with this army. I plan on doing it all this year as well. I'm typically 4-2 at most GTs, but I have gotten to the top of a couple of GTs. New Orleans Open last year, I ended up in 9th place. Was a fantastic event. I'm really looking forward to this year, and we'll see how this army does for me. We'll be right back with Nathan, and he'll go over his Custodes list.
All right, so these are my Custodes, and I'm running the Emperor's Chosen. Emperor's Chosen's been really awesome just for the flexibility. The 4-up against mortals is awesome, but being able to be any shield host you want is great in any situation, obviously. My Warlord is Trajan. You know him, you love him. He's great all around. Probably pretty criminally undercosted, but he's awesome. Then I've got a Shield Captain on Jet Bike. He's got Auric Exemplar, so he gets to make some extra attacks if he kills models. He's got a 5-up Feel No Pain. And I've also given the Relic Castellan's Mark so he can redeploy a couple of units, which has been really handy to have. He's got a salvo launcher on there as well. Then for another character, I've got the Vexilla. He's got the -1 to hit banner, Guardian Spear. He's been great all around, kind of help hold the middle, get that sweet -1 to hit. I've got 3 units of Custodian Guard. I've got 3 Spear Guard. I've got 3 guards with Presidium shields and swords, and then 3 Sagittarum with Misericordias. After that, I've got 2... Oh, and then 5 Sisters, just Bolter Sisters, but they've been pretty handy for raising a banner, holding the backfield, or running up and getting a stranglehold, or denying some psychic tests. I've got 2 individual units of Alaris. They've been really great for I think it's tear down their icons, the new bomb mission. They're really handy for that. If they need to go into the backfield to tag some Hive Guard, they're just having them in individual units like that is great for all kinds of uses. Then I've got a unit of 5 Wardens. They're super tough. I feel like that 6-up Feel No Pain is super clutch on them. Lots of attacks. They're great. Bodyguard, all the characters. Then I've got the Galatis. He's got Eternal Penitent, so he's rerolling his charges. He's got an extra attack. He's great. All around super tough. Can soak up a shooting phase if he needs to, or he can get in there and crump with the best of them for sure. I've got 2 units of 3 bikes, all with salvo launchers. They do everything well. They shoot, they fight great, they get around the battlefield. They're awesome. So yeah, that's my list. I've been having a lot of fun running it. I feel like I got the pieces to kind of do several different secondaries, but I think the biggest ones that I focus on obviously are Stranglehold and like basic action secondaries like raising the banners. Just trying to beat you on primary really is what this list is trying to do. So, yeah.
All right. Well, thank you all very much for tuning in. We're going to try to get these to you about once a month, show where our teams come in, and just to kind of promote the Midwest events and see all the stuff that's going on in a local range so that people out there can really know what events, and you might go to some of them. Well, thank you all very, very much. We're coming at you from the Geekery here in Shawnee Mission, Kansas, and we will see you again next month for an update. See y'all later.